Hi, I am Nic Sabbatini, Director of Tennis at the beautiful Doral Arwood Hotel, and today we're going to go over the serve technique with the different components of the stroke to make sure that we learn and improve every area of the stroke in the proper way. We're going to start with what we call an Eastern forehand grip. The way to find an Eastern forehand grip, you can either pretend that you're shaking hands with a racket, or you can just put the racket on the ground and pick it up, and naturally that should be a forehand grip. To get more specific, the knuckle of the index finger should be on top of the flat part of the grip. The second step will be the proper stance, which are very important to be able to maintain correct balance through the swing. So the stance will be hips and shoulders will be sideways to the net. The feet will be shoulder width apart. The right foot will be parallel to the baseline. And my left foot, if I'm pretending that I have a clock, if I'm standing in the middle of a clock, my left foot will point at 1 o'clock. Racket will start in front, pointing at the net. Ideally, we don't want the racket too high or too low. Ideally, we want to hold the ball with the tip of our fingers, using 2 fingers on the thumb. And now we're going to divide the swing in 3 different steps. On the first step, we're going to take the racket back and hang the racket over your shoulder until the elbow points straight at the back fence, creating 90 degrees with the body and the tricep. On the second step, we're going to toss the ball, which is probably one of the most challenging steps on a serve to be able to do consistently. I want to toss the ball slightly in front of me and at 1 o'clock. That's where naturally the right arm swings through, so ideally that's where I want to make contact with the ball. I'm going to bring my hips and shoulders around at the same time that I swing, finishing with my weight on the left leg and my hips and shoulders square to the net. So as a demonstration, the base against the stance, feet on the same line, feet under your shoulders, left foot at 1 o'clock, right foot at 3 o'clock, feeling comfortable, feeling that you can transfer your weight forward through the swing. 3 fingers on the ball, racket pointing forward. On the first step, we'll take the racket back until I make 90 degrees with my elbow and my body, and the elbows point straight back. Second step, I'm going to toss the ball at 1. Third step, I'm going to reach up, follow through facing the net. My racket should follow through next to my left pocket, and ideally in the beginning, I want to hug to be able to maintain balance. Okay, thank you very much for taking the time to listen to the tips that we went over on in the serve. I hope they're useful for your game, and we'll see you next time going over different strokes or taking the serve to another level, adding more techniques, more advanced techniques such as spin or power. Thanks again, and hopefully we'll see you soon at the Doral Arwood Hotel.